piercing can be very scary, and you might have some doubts, some worries running through your mind about the piercing, how it's gonna go, the pain level of it, are you gonna tolerate it, how are you gonna tolerate it, and some other things, and I'm here to clear that up. Okay, so if you're getting I can only tell you my experiences from my experiences getting my septum and my medusa pierced, and you gotta understand, I have a very, very, very low pain tolerance. Like, I can't tolerate pain at all, and you're thinking, like, well, if you can't tolerate pain, what made you get a piercing? And I love septum piercings. I would always look at them. I always get fake septum piercings, and I would always wear them all the time, like a real piercing. And I was like, you know what? It's time to get a real piercing. I know it's not going to be fun. I know it's gonna hurt like really bad for me, because I know myself. I know that I'm really bad at like tolerating pain. So I talked myself into it. I slowly talked myself into it. I'm like, okay, it's really pretty, this is something you've been looking at for a long time, and you need to go through with this. And so, I don't want to say it was on my 18th birthday, but it was near me turning 18. I walked into the mall at where it locally is in my neighborhood, and it cost $30 to get a piercing. It cost $30 for both my septum and my medusa, but I got my medusa after I got my septum. And the lady there was extremely rude, like I stated in my last video, and she made it very difficult and uncomfortable, and made the experience feel like extremely uncomfortable and extremely just bad. Like she was the worst part out of the entire piercing process. You really need to watch where you go to get your piercings. Don't go to a clown. Don't go to these clowns saying that they can do piercings like your friend. No, honey, no. You know better. You know better than that. Like, you know better. I'm not even gonna tell you. You know better than to, oh, my friend does piercings in his garage. You know better. You know better. And you don't need me here to sit. You don't need me to sit here and tell you that you know better than that. Like, come on. And don't go to like a mediocre piercing place where they have absolutely zero experience. This is like their first shop and they're just trying it for this first time. No, you know better. Oh. Speaking of knowing better, your septum is going to be itchy a lot, and it's going to look like you're digging up your nose, and it's just not fun. Like in public, people think you're just like, in reality, you're just like, there's something stuck in my septum. Anyway, don't go to a clown. Don't go to any sketchy places to get your piercing done. If your friend does piercings, just don't. No, you cannot. No, you can't go to Billy who does tattoos in his garage. No, you can't do that. No, go to a professional. Go to a shop. The pain, it depends on what piercing you're getting. For my septum, it was horrible pain. I was crying. It was really bad, but you gotta keep in mind, I can't tolerate pain. I can't tolerate pain. So for you, you might not feel a thing, but for me, I felt horrible pain. I was crying, like the lady like threw a tissue on me and she was like, dry your tears up, we're done. I was like, okay, we got finished with the piercing. She was like, we're done here, just dry your tears up, pay me my $30 and get out of here. If you have any trouble, come back here. I didn't have any trouble, but I don't regret it. I don't regret getting the piercing. The pain was pretty bad for me. Now with my medusa, right here, that didn't hurt at all. Like, okay, it hurt when you first get the needle in, and it hurt afterwards, but it didn't hurt as bad. It really didn't. It wasn't. Besides the after it, like besides the swelling and the pain, after you get the piercing. It didn't really hurt to get a piercing. And if you think you really want a piercing, make sure you really research it, look into it. Make sure if you do work at a place where a really strict dress code place, make sure they do allow piercings. I will tell you that I'm going into the medical field, and I'm still trying to see if I can pull some strings to be able to wear my septum and my medusa, you know, just so they won't close up and stuff. I'll probably have to switch back, you know, to the original, you know, ball piercings, and, you know, put it up my nose, or tuck it under my nose. I don't know how that's gonna go, but pain overall is it's over really fast. So if you can like tolerate just having a needle jabbed into your nose or your lip and like really fast, and putting on the stuff, like putting on the ball and then putting on the ring, then you're gonna be fine. I mean, it was okay, and I don't regret it at all. It was okay. I mean, that's all I can say. It's over very quickly, so you don't have to worry about like enduring horrible pain for hours. It doesn't take that long, so yeah. See you on the flip side. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.